President Trump and former Vice President Joe Biden spent time in the Badger State ahead of the election, but were their campaign efforts enough to propel them to victory? Evan Hong spoke with an expert to discuss the impact of campaigning in different areas across the state. Evan, what do you got for us?
Shannon, both candidates made last-ditch efforts to sway undecided Wisconsin voters, but one expert we spoke with says their campaign efforts may have done the opposite. President Trump most recently made stops in Green Bay, West Salem, and Waukesha, while Biden spent time in Milwaukee last week. UW-Eau Claire political geographer Ryan Weichelt says in 2016, campaign efforts across the state were pivotal for the Trump campaign to flip it. But this year, he thinks campaign efforts will have less of an impact swaying voters due to safety concerns surrounding the pandemic.
You know, it's important to show that you care about the state. Hillary Clinton never showed up, and that hurt her. Joe Biden showed up a few times, but so it has an impact, but I think not as great an impact in 2020 as it did in 2016.
Now, Weichelt says Trump's large rallies despite the pandemic could turn voters against him, while Biden's lesser efforts to campaign in Wisconsin compared to Trump could do the same for Democrats. Weichelt says campaign efforts could still have slight impacts in certain regions of the state, including the Milwaukee area where both candidates made stops in recent weeks.
All right, thanks, Evan. Weichelt believes President Trump's visit to Eau Claire just days before the 2016 election was key for his success in the Chippewa Valley. But he's interested in how the votes will fall this time around, as neither candidate made stops in the area throughout their campaigns.